All organizations was able to try online collaboration, but each organization did it differently. We see the paradox. Online gives you lots of opportunities. For example, you can reduce costs. You can build a team from people from different countries and different cities. Each team member have more freedom, can live in any part of the world and still be working on a project.
But in the same time, apart from all these savings, we are also holding some of the expenses that sometimes become even bigger than our savings and earnings. For example, it's quite harder to keep online attention and people just lose engagement. Or for example, the lack of small talks between people in real life brings us the result that it becomes more and more difficult to build trust in the organization, or it's difficult to control people at the work. And there is a feeling that everyone is not working between the calls. So what can we do? And why some companies do have a high savings while others have high expenses? What's the secret?
In order to you to work effectively online, we hold a series of workshops on how to communicate, collaborate, and co-create in virtual environment. Today, we are speaking about communications. And speaking of virtual communications, we are mostly speaking about online culture, because the culture is critical to success.
So what are the outcomes we are getting when we establish a nice communication? First of all, we adopt the common rules of interaction everyone is following. Secondly, we are holding productive meetings in accordance to agenda, and we are not extending them, we are making them working just on a focus. We also keep all information, ideas, messages from people, and we don't lose any of them. We also move our communications above borders on the meetings. We are not only speaking during the call, but we also extend them and make it in the messages.
So what are the cultural codes? First rule is, if you come to the meeting without camera, it means you do not come to the meeting, because mostly we see people doing all different stuff, but not being engaged to the meeting.
Make sure you prepare your workspace. You have stable internet connection, you have lightning people to see you, your background is clear without any people moving behind, your microphone is working perfectly.
Another tip, the larger screen, the higher efficiency. Try holding different meetings during the day with only a smartphone in your hand. And you will see that you will tire a lot and you won't be able to be simultaneously in different apps.
Also, if you want to convey your thoughts clearly, people to understand you, here is some rules how better to speak, people to take each of your words. You should be speaking short, simple, smart, and be specific. This will help people to understand you better.
What we are looking for is a better comprehension of your thoughts. So you can use another tip. Turn on a transcription function in your app and make sure that transcript understands you. Because if the computer cannot understand you, other people might also not be able to understand you.
But what to do if your internet is slow and you cannot be as engaged as expected? So in this case, we recommend you to play the meeting from two devices. First, play your video via Wi-Fi using a computer, you to be able also to operate on it. And second, use the audio through the smartphone LTE to be able at least to hear people and to answer to them.
Rotate your work fields during the day. You will have more efficiency by doing so, and you will tire less. For example, you can have one space where you're working with creative tasks, another space where you're working with management tasks, and so on.
Sometimes for each idea or any message, we are trying to engage people in a call, but better to make as much as possible through the text. Just write to people, get their feedback, and push them all the time to communicate by text. To save all the ideas just in your chat and to be able to separate them in the right places.
When you are sending any link, audio message or video to other people, make sure you tag each material you send. This is your inventory of materials.
Have you ever had a problem when you send people several number of tasks, but they get only 75% or even less of it? So in this case, to organize it properly, just separate each task or each message, each entity in a separate message. Remember, one topic, one message.
There are some cases when you have lots of discussions during the meeting, and then you cannot find exact information in your chat. You can use stickers to divide different brainstorms and different topics of discussions. Thus, you will be able to find it easily.
Have you ever had a situation when, during the meeting, when someone is giving the presentation, you're getting an enormously nice idea and you don't know how to share it? Don't stop the speaker. Just write and share all the ideas you have in a messenger during the meeting. All the thoughts are coming, just put it there, and whenever you have a time, share it with others by voice.
And also, we recommend using your main chat to do so, because when you close the Zoom app, all the discussion will be lost, but doing so, you will be able to go back to all the messages during the meeting.
Using this short list of simple recommendations, and you will see how enormously will grow your efficiency of the meetings. Just practice it, and see you on the next video.